Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Dennis from Crypto Planet, also the Crypto Jew on Twitter, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a very important analysis that will really delve into the Bitcoin market cap and the altcoin market cap. And this is going to really focus on why I think altcoins are about to fucking explode. So, to get into it, we recently failed to breach above a little bit over 70, 71 on the Bitcoin market cap. And if I zoom in over here, we can see that we have this rising wedge where we fell out of, and we couldn't breach it and get back into it again. We failed over here, and then we kept having lower highs. So we had a higher high, higher high, higher high, and then lower high, lower high, lower high, and I doubt we're going to breach this area again. Right now, we're pretty much right on this support possibility that this is the double bottom and that I'm wrong, but I think that it is very unlikely for this to hold. And I believe that since we have failed to breach the Ichimoku cloud resistance over here before, that we are not going to continue going higher, especially with this rising wedge. And let me show you guys a little bit more as to why I'm so bearish on this right now and why I'm so bullish on altcoins. So let me remove these. Now, if you look, we really hadn't breached this zone since here, which was December 2017. If you go all the way back over here, that's about 636 days, almost 2 years, maybe like a year and a half, year and 8 months, something like that. Not exactly 2 years, but it's been a very long time since we had gotten that far. And if you look over here, once we were like the highest that we were at, and as you can see, the support lines right up with let me just fix that, lines right up with that support over here that I have, which creates the possibility of a double bottom. But once that dumped, this dumped in February 2017 from that peak. And if you look at Ripple at that same exact time, for example, Ripple February and April 2017, March, that's when you saw that climb from about half a cent all the way up to $3 and almost $4 at its peak. So let's go back and just take a look more into this. So you see over here, April is when it really dumps. You see, April to June 2017. That dump was insane. So now if we look over here, I can also see another reason as to why I think this is going to dump. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave pattern completed. Especially with that rising wedge at the top of that fifth wave, that just screams to me that this has to have a major correction. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get all the way back into the 30s, which creates major potential for altcoins to boom. Now let's take a look at the altcoin market cap as well. So as you guys can see, altcoin market cap has been dumping since February 2018, January 2018. Ever since January 2018 at around 67, we've been plummeting since then. And we have a support right around here, which is where you see March 2017. We have a support right around this zone as well, like right around here. I'd say that seems like a pretty solid zone for a re-entry, you know. So let's take a look. And if you look at the Ichimoku cloud, we're right at a resistance, while the Bitcoin dominance was right at a support. And as you can see, we have a very important bullish pattern, an inverse head and shoulders right here. Boom. Right there, inverse head and shoulders. This continues upwards. We break out of here, and we're shooting much higher. Easily, we have a resistance right here at around 45. Another resistance around 50. Next one is around 65. I doubt we'd really go much higher than that, but who really knows if Bitcoin is going to drop to around 35-ish, then 65 seems likely. I wouldn't really expect it to go much lower than that, but you never really know. Only thing this tells me is that there's a lot of room for altcoins to move up. And especially with today's recent dump, I honestly earlier today I was looking at it. I was feeling a bit hopeless, but that's normal, and I know that's normal for the psychology at the bottom of a market like this. So let's take a look at the market cap for altcoins as well, because that also looks interesting. Now you can see here, I made this analysis a while ago. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an ABC somewhere in here. You have the falling wedge that we broke out of, and it looks like we may be creating a double bottom here, hopefully. I would say there's the potential for a double bottom here, maybe a double bottom somewhere over here. Let's say we have strong support in these zones right over here. I'm hoping this holds. If not, I would say if we break below this zone, that's a very bearish sign. So break below here, confirmation that the market is not bullish. We hold above and we get above this zone right here. That signals that this wave has completed and that we will definitely be heading into a third wave, because a first wave is always followed by a much stronger third wave. So if that is the case and this wave has completed here, or if it's going to complete somewhere in this zone before, like instead of going below here, that would signal that we have to go into a much larger third wave once we break above here. I hope you guys like this analysis. I've been posting these analysis in my group chat. The link is down below. You guys should also follow me on Twitter and sign up on the website for our free content. All those links are down below. Make sure to do that so you never miss out on our analysis and our signals just like this.